Well, Kevin, it was an exciting weekend. It was exciting Friday night of football.
It's not even the weekend yet. It was so exciting you thought it was the weekend.
I thought it was the weekend. I just couldn't handle it. Let's get right into it. This is the game we talked about all week. The Horseheads Blue Raiders versus the Little Red of Ithaca. Win, earn a spot in the playoffs, lose, and have to wait and see what happens with Corning next week. The key in this one was all momentum. Ithaca had it first. Jack Chalk with the snap, looking for the end zone on this play, but he's going to be picked off by Kyrie Brown. Says sorry on that one. Ithaca's already up by a touchdown, and like we said, momentum, they were looking for it. However, they would turn over on downs, and Chalk would say, not this time. I'm taking this one into the end zone all the way by myself. Ties it up at 7. Horseheads on the move again. They got the ball back, and Chalk was just having a day for himself. Bursts into the end zone on that play. Horseheads goes up 13-7. They would miss the extra point. So more Blue Raiders action, more ball. This may be the catch of the year. Noah Bosket off the hands of the corner. He's going to take this one all the way to the house. Yeah, have a day on that one, kid. What a beautiful play. Ithaca looking to get on the scoreboard. They're down 30-7, and they will, as Kyrie Brown doing what he's been doing best all season long. Look at that blocking, too, by his teammates. The ball squirts out, but he does get into the end zone, so it is a touchdown. Ithaca's still down, but Jack Chalk, again, making his name known. Bursts into the end zone. There's no one to stop him there. Horseheads went on to dominate. They won 43-21.
Well, we stay in Section 4, Class AA, for our second game of the night. In a local rivalry matchup, the Elmira Express were looking to stay perfect in Class AA play, but the Corning Hawks, well, they had other ideas, to say the least. To Corning Painted Post High School we go. Hawks rocking some sweet American flag-themed jerseys. Cool. We start second quarter, Elmira already up 12-0. Tyler Jones tries to go up the middle on the QB draw, but stays on his feet and finds space outside, and ain't no one catching him. Jones goes 54 yards for the touchdown. 2-point conversion was good too, so Elmira up 20-0. But Corning would fight back. Third quarter now, Hawks down 20-6. First and goal from the 4 for Yasir Muhammad, who takes the handoff, rumbles into the end zone. Hawks are on the comeback train at this point. Now 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Corning down 6 until Yasir Muhammad, he does it again. I promise this was a different play. Muhammad gets in the end zone again, and Corning has erased a 20-point deficit here. Game tied at 26. Now 25 seconds left to play. Elmira with the ball and driving. Nick Root bursts through the line here, finds a ton of running room, and he's going to slide on into the end zone. Express go up 32-26. Not much time left, obviously. Corning would get one more chance, though. Final play of the game, 5 seconds left. Kean Collins, well, he's running on a hope and a prayer, and his prayer not going to be answered. He's tackled there. Elmira goes on to edge Corning 32-6 and moves to 4-0 in Class AA.
So then we headed to the northern tier. It was a chilly night for some football as Towanda was headed, and they were facing off against Troy. On the kickoff in the second half here, Troy had the lead, but the Black Knights on the return. And look at the Troy's special teams. They're going to say, sit down, son. He lifts him up, puts him down. Ensuing drive, fourth and goal for the Trojans. Towanda, they come up big with the stop, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. It wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows, though. The Black Knights, they can't get it out of the end zone. It's going to be a safety, 2 points for Troy, and they would get the ball back. They would look to go into the end zone here, a little pitch, and they succeed. Touchdown. They take the lead 13-9. The following kickoff. Nothing like gaining some momentum, though. This is what we've been saying all night, but this is if you're the Trojans. How about a not 10, not 20, not 30 or 40, but a 50-yard return? This sets up the Black Knights in some great field position, and here we go on second and goal. Quarterback fade to the wide open receiver.
That's pretty.
Doesn't even have to make himself known. Towanda does get the win in this one, 27-21.
Then we headed over to Odessa Montour as the Seneca Indians hosted the Indians of Owego. Group cheerleading going on the chilly night. Ball game is tied 6-6 here. The handoff to Owego's Josh Goodrich almost makes it into the end zone, but not quite, so it goes to third down. Next play, handoff to Aaron Johnson to Justin Dan. Yes, he can. He finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Indians. They take a 12-6 lead. And now the Indians make it all the way back. Johnson with the bomb to Dion Martin. he can't get both feet down, so that one is an incomplete pass. Now we go to the next quarter. Flipping sides, Johnson going to Dan once again, this time through the Seneca Indians defense. They push him back well behind the line of scrimmage, so we move to third down. And well, it's one step backwards, two, or 40 yards forward. Yeah, there's just no stopping Dan here. He brings it all the way down the sideline for the touchdown. Owego takes the 18-12 lead and get the 34-20 win.
So Class D football, 10th ranked Groton, they took on the defending state champs Tioga. First quarter, Groton takes an early lead. Damian Shoemaker buys time in the pocket, almost sacked, but finds Dylan Cooper for the touchdown. Groton, they take the 6-zip lead. Tioga's got the ball, but the handoff's mishandled, and Hart Farrell comes up big again for Groton. He picks up the fumble and heads the other way. They go up 12-0 over Tioga. The Tigers, they would crawl their way back into this one, though. Connor Hutchinson, he's going to find Zach Bladia for a touchdown, but it's just not enough there on that one. Groton, they moved to 7-0 on the season. They took this victory over Tioga 20-16.
What a season they're having. Over to Waverly now, and Jenna, it's a beautiful complex out there.
Whew,
Wolverines, they play in a nice stadium. They're hosting Dryden tonight, and Waverly's quarterback Gavin Johnson came out looking like Tom Brady off suspension. Johnson going deep to Brendan Stillman, touchdown Wolverines. Waverly jumps on top 6-0. At this point, 12-0 now, and Johnson, he's going to go back to the air again. This time, Johnson finds Hunter Bodine 29 yards for the touchdown.
That's a nice one.
It's a pretty throw, pretty catch. It's 18-0 Waverly, and the Wolverines go on to shut out Dryden 32-0.